video off, I'm not a dealer, nor am I a collector for that matter, because I really only have 4 of the cars currently that are on this list, spread out in between Canada and Japan. Also, I can't really be locked into driving one single car because I love cars so much. They have so many different attributes to them, and they perform in different ways. I mean, it doesn't have to be a high performance car to be fun. One of the funnest cars I've had was the Tiburon, which I'll show you in this list. And I've only had a new car once. I had that car for 5 years, but every other car I haven't had any more than say 2 or 3 because I just keep switching it up. And I was very fortunate to live in a country like Canada that it is so easy to switch cars so often. Japan's a little bit more strict in that manner where you can't really flip cars that easily. We'll do an episode on how to flip a car, but it ain't easy, and it requires like 7 pieces of paperwork versus 1 form in Canada plus a registration. So without further ado, let's check out all 50 cars. In chronological order, let's do it. 1989 Accord EXI, first car I've ever had, $480 Canadian. This car ended up catching on fire, and with the write-off check, I bought a 1992 MX-3. This car ended up getting vandalized, and with that write-off check, I bought yet another MX-3. This time it had the 1.8-liter V6 that I then swapped out for a KLZE. 2008 Mazda Speed 3, the first and only new car retail I've ever bought. Drove that for 5 years. 1986 AE86. Unfortunately, it was an SR5, not a GTS. 1990 Mazda Miata NA. 200 GT Dodge Colt. Mazda 323, 1993, 1989 2000 GTX with a Mitsubishi engine, 1990 Mitsubishi GTO from Tokyo. I didn't import it, but I bought it already imported. 2002 Hyundai Accent, picked that up for $400. 1996 Saturn Sc2, really weird proportions in that car, but it was manual. 1995 Dodge Caravan, needed to go down to the States, so I needed a van with more than 5 seats. 2010 Evo manual GSR with handling package, one of the best cars I've ever owned. Drove that for 3 years. Maintenance got really expensive, didn't have a whole lot of money, ended up selling it. When I was out of a car, I bought this Lexus LS400. This was an awesome car and my first V8. BMW 1992 3 Series. I ended up trading that for a Hemi V8 Dodge Magnum. That was not bad. Ended up trading that Magnum for 2 cars actually. A 1997 rebuilt Accord V6 and a 2005 manual Kia Spectra. Moving on from that, I got a 2001 Toyota Corolla. Ended up selling that and getting a 95 Honda Del Sol. This was a nice car. Ended up picking it up for $700. Realized later that it was a rebuilt status that wasn't claimed as a rebuilt status. Totally my fault, so I traded that for a Honda Odyssey 1996. I ended up getting a 2001 PT Cruiser Turbo. Bought a 2000 Celica GTS, not the GT, the GTS with the 1.8 liter. 2009 Mazda RX-8 R3. Because no one really likes rotary, you gotta really be into it and really be enthused about it. Ended up getting this car for $12,000 Canadian, and it only had 49,000 kilometers on it. Moving on to a 1998 Civic, that was a quick in and out. 2003 Daihatsu Miragino Mini Light Turbo, my first crack at exporting a car and importing a car myself, with doing both ends of the Japan side and the Vancouver side. 2003 Mitsubishi Lancer, my first crack at doing my own clutch. Bought it with 0 clutch, swapped one in from eBay for $175, and once it worked, I sold it. I needed a car with more than 5 seats yet again, and I wanted something kind of fun and different, so I got an 07 Mazda 5 manual, 2005 Cobalt LS, 2008 Lancer GTS, 2006 Acura CSX Premium Plus, 2008 Honda Fit Sport, 2007 CRV, 2003 G35, 2010 Volkswagen Golf, 2003 SIR EP3. This one was awesome. 1999 Mercury Mystique. I don't know what I was thinking there. 1991 NX2000 with 596,000 kilometers. If you guys don't know what that is, that's from the Earth to the moon and halfway back. That's how many K this car had. And I actually bought it for $1 in Surrey, British Columbia. No joke. 2007 Mazda 5 Sport. Still have that car to this day in Vancouver. Now I don't know what I was thinking with these next two, but 2007 PT Cruiser and a 2006 PT Cruiser. Moved on to an 08 Kia Sedona. 1997 Toyota Corolla. Bought it off my friend's brother because he was getting rid of it. Yet another CRV. Now this one's interesting. A 2006 Tiburon GT. I absolutely loved this car. It drove well, it sounded great stock, it had good power, it was manual, and it looks like a frickin' Aston Martin. I love it. 2003 Mitsubishi Pajero. You will see an episode on our channel of us bringing this into Vancouver. This was a nice one. 2005 Subaru Legacy GT. This is the one with the 2-liter EJ20 engine, the one that is turbocharged, not the one we got in North America. This one we still have to this day. It is part of the Touge Trial family. 2010 Kia Forte Coupe manual. Always wanted to drive one of these, and although it isn't the SX, it's the EX, it is still pretty nice and it drives very well. Still got this stored in Vancouver. Car number 50 is a 2005 Nissan Serena Highway Star. Now we did export this to Vancouver. Unfortunately, because of COVID and everything, we couldn't actually film anything on it, but that one was exported and subsequently sold, so we got a lot more experience moving forward if we need to export anything else. And that rounds up all 50 cars. So we are going to be doing a lot more exporting once we get back from, you know, the whole pandemic situation, and trade lines are operating a little bit quicker than 3 months to deliver a car. But until then, we're going to be doing a lot more videos. We have an episodic thing coming up really soon, and yeah, stay tuned for the next 50 cars, I guess.